Today I'll show you how to make a moving arrow stitch pattern. So I use this stitch pattern to make a horizon Tunisian shawl. This is a Tunisian stitch pattern. So this is how it looks in a shawl. And you see these little triangles like arrows, and they're moving. That's why I named this stitch pattern moving arrows. And unusual for this tutorial is that we will be making a swatch that's not rectangle, because in a shawl we have always increased stitches, and that's how the moving part of the stitches going one direction here. That's we need also to make a swatch with increases, so basically your finished swatch will be a trapezoid. So, and also here is a border for the shawl. I will show you at the end of the tutorial where to put your stitches for the borders. So let's start with actual stitch pattern. So we need to know Tunisian stitches like simple stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian knit stitch. Also, we will be using extended Tunisian full stitch and extended Tunisian simple stitch. And here's little extra for this particular pattern because we will be sticking our hook in particular area. And for the return passes, we have regular return passes when you use yarn over and pull through two loops, that's marked as R2, and also to close the two stitches instead of one, like in regular return pass. R3 is yarn over and pull through three loops. So, and here is in a red box for repetition, and here is the row of repetition. So, and in description I'll also add a written instruction instead of the chart. So to start our stitch pattern, we need to chain odd number of stitches because we need to have even number in the first row. So for the swatch, I'll be starting with chain 5. So make a slip knot as usual and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's do close up a little bit so we will see what I'm doing. Okay, and in the first row we need to pick up our loops on the back bumps of the chain, and we have here 5 chains. That means we need to pick up 5 loops, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in the first row we have even number of stitches, in this particular case 6. And for the first return pass, normal chain 1, and all these regular return passes as R2. Here's mark as R2. That means you do yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, oops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and work this simple regular return pass until the end. Okay, the second row we will be doing full stitch. Full stitch works in between your normal stitches, and some also starting as usual. The first stitch on the hook doesn't count as a stitch. Here is my marking of the first stitch, that's for the chart purpose. And first stitch before repetition is Tunisian simple. So here Tunisian simple, and then we need to repeat our extended Tunisian full stitch. So here our space between the stitches. Here is first stitch, here is second, and this is the space in between. So place your hook in the space in between, grab your yarn, and then chain. This is your Tunisian full, extended Tunisian full. And then if you have more stitches, here was the chart for the 3 and we have 5 at the beginning, so we need to repeat this full stitch again. So extended full stitch, grab the yarn and chain, and one more time. And at the end we have, here you see end stitch, and before the end, in the last, we need to make Tunisian simple and Tunisian knit stitch in the same stitch. So here will be my Tunisian simple in the last, second to last, because last is our end stitch, and Tunisian knit stitch. And as usual, end stitch, work both loops and pull the yarn. And now the return pass is a little bit different from your regular return pass. Start with normal, one chain, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then chain and yarn over, pull through 3 loops. So that's mean chain and yarn over 1, 2, and 3. This is your combination here, and I need to repeat until I have 2 loops to close. So chain 1, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, and I have at the end 2 normal return passes. So 1 and 2, your regular return passes. This is your row 2, and then we start our row 3. This is our first loop, we don't count it. Here is our simple, Tunisian simple, and then we're repeating extended Tunisian full, and next is Tunisian extended Tunisian simple with a little number 2. What does it mean? Here is the space between the that you make stitch and next. So extended Tunisian full, yarn over and then chain, and extended Tunisian simple, instead of the one, we're grabbing these both loops that were closed on a previous row. So, and because it's extended, that after we make a normal simple, we do chain 1, and repeating again, extended full stitch in the space between, and extended Tunisian in the 2 loops, in extended simple in the 2 loops. And after repetition we have 1 extra extended full before we finishing the row, and finishing the row in 1 stitch Tunisian simple and Tunisian knit stitch, and end stitch as normal. And return pass, chain R2, that's mean yarn over, pull to 2 loops, and then combining this again, chain 1 and yarn over, pull to 3 loops, chain 1, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, and again one more time, and then at the end you should make 2 normal return, yarn over, pull to 2 loops, yarn over, pull to 2 loops. So, and this is your basically repetition for the rest of your swatch. So you're repeating the row 3. Let's do this again one more time. So first loop on a hook, simple, then extended full stitch and extended Tunisian simple in 2 loops. Here again, extended Tunisian full, extended Tunisian simple into 2 loops, extended Tunisian full, extended Tunisian simple into 2 loops, and extended Tunisian full, and last stitch is your simple and the knit. Okay, and normal end stitch. Okay, and return pass, yeah, chain, yarn over, pull to 2 loops, and then repeating chain 1, yarn over, pull to 3 loops, chain 1, 3 loops, chain 1, 3 loops, chain 1, 3 loops, and we have this last 2. So, and you will be continue to do this again row 3, and your swatch will be growing and will have a trapezoid shape. But because if you will be doing the same with the shawl, so your shawl also will be extending every row. And for the border, as I show you here we have at the end the border, and it will work with a regular crochet, but so I will show you where to stick your hook. Remember our 2 stitches that's like close together here. You will be placing your hook for the treble at the beginning, so the pattern will say like for the treble here, treble, our first treble will be here, then here, and here is this, that's 2 stitches that's close together, so treble will be also in these 2, but like you make a knit stitch, so you're grabbing the yarn from the 2 of them like a knit stitch, Tunisian knit stitch, so like so. Yeah, but the pattern will explain your all the steps for the border. Anyway, this is your moving arrow stitch pattern for the shawl, horizon Tunisian shawl. That's how it's look. Okay.